the radio. Let's talk about it. We talk about whatever we want. Cause this here is nothing but an open platform. Keep it real in the gospel. With who that? Virginia. See, well, it's about right now.
Good evening. Yes, I'm back on this side. I hope everything working out with the sound. Let me check my sound real quick. Good evening. All right, so the sound is nice. So listen, welcome back. I know last night I did a every now and then I go live by myself without a show just to kind of give nuggets of industry nuggets. Sometimes y'all call it rants. I call it nuggets. Y'all read the middle when y'all get ready to read, but you'll get something out of it. Again, my name is Kenya C. Willer, keeping it real in the gospel. I'm here at a special time because I have a special person on. Everybody say you're not going on at 7. No, I'm going on at 8 because one of my favorite people, and I know she probably saying that because you're here, but everybody knows Ishka is one of my favorite people. I met Ishka a while ago, a couple years back. I can't remember when. I remember that I had a meeting with Dwight Moment, and he was like, "You never heard of Ishka?" I was like, "Nah." And he was like, "You got to meet Ishka." So there was an event that Dwight was at, and he said he was busy, so I met. I said, "Hey, Ishka, my name is King C. Willer, and I got a show, and you know me, I'm hyped up." So she looking at me like, "Girl, who is you?" But from that, it became this. That anytime I call Ishka, she's gonna come, and when she see me, it's like, "Hey, girl," we both interlock hug, and you know I hype her up. I don't watch her. I told her she throw one more hat. I'm keeping it. So one thing I can say about her, she give God the glory every time she touches the floor. Um, and I'm not just saying this, and anyone that knows me, I can tell you, her praise is for real. If you ever seen Ishka praise, she praises for real. But what I have to do is before I get into that, I got a little excited because she has so much going on, and we want to make sure that we are hearing everything she got. So let me just tell y'all what I did today. So today, my good friends over at Good Shepherds, listen, I think Good Shepherds trying to win me over to get my body where God called me home because they are so loving to me. Victoria Shepherds and Dwayne Shepherd, they gonna make me um, use that mobile hearse, a mobile viewing thing they got that they got. But so Victoria Shepherd, she has launched her new version of her Plan in the Head book. The first Plan in the Head book was kind of a spiral book, and it was kind of small. This one is more of a larger print, more for the elderly people, and more that you can write. I love this, and this information allows you to write down everything for your pre needs. Anyone know I love about talking about pre needs because we do not want to be cut off God when God calls us home. Now we say that we live in this life to live again. We sang this song, we live in this life to live again. We do know that we're going to have to go one day. God is going to call us home. So with that being said, contact Victoria Shepherd. She has the new planners that are out now. I have the first copy. Thank you. I'm important to her. I have the first copy, the journal through Pre-Planning for Funeral by Victoria L. Shepherds. And I just want to congratulate her on all her endeavors and everything that she's doing to bring insurance and planning to the community. Insurance and planning, because it is so important that we do that. Also, listen, y'all already know who my sponsor is. My proud sponsor is always going to be Gillian and Co. Gillian and Co. is a real estate company, also a tax company, also a travel company. Listen, she does more than just taxes. I'm talking about Sylvia L. Gillian. Sylvia L. Gillian, she owns a soap company. She is, when I say, have a bunch of her hands in a bunch of things, and she is, when will always be my proud sponsor to make sure that this show keep coming. She's a lifetime sponsor. So everything that y'all see me do, just know that it's because of her. Again, if you are a realtor and you're looking to join into real estate and you're looking for a broker, please contact her, Gideon & Co. Realty, 561-414-8892. You must be licensed. And I'm going to be honest with you, you don't have to be experienced because she's going to teach you the ropes of the game. and she's looking to add agents in her area. She's licensed in Georgia, North Carolina. She's licensed in all these states that we connect to as realtors. So again, let's just send a shout out to Sylvia, who is my proud sponsor. Let me tell y'all this real quick before I bring Ishka. I'm gonna tag Elaine. Elaine, I need to tag Elaine. Elaine D. Nelson. Let me tag and see if I can get her in. Elaine hosts Out the Box every quarter. Once a quarter, Elaine hosts this event, and it's called Out of the Box. And it is an event where grown folks come, grown safe folks come to have grown folks discussion. Let me just say this to y'all. As a believer, and some people say Christian, however you want to call it, I think that every believer of every Christian, whether you're married, single, thinking about getting married, whatever your situation is, I think that you should join Out the Box. It will be coming back in December. I will get you the information. And listen, this is grown folk conversation. I have a good time every time. I just listen. I'm gonna just tell you. I told her she need to do a shut in. Like they have the prayer shut ins at church when they shut in and pray from like 7 o'clock to 7 o'clock. We need to do a whole shut in and just have a conversation because I think the time go by so fast. The questions in the box go by so fast, and before you know it, 11 o'clock is there from 7 o'clock. So I think that Elaine need to get with someone and let's just have a couple hours, 4 5 hours, and have a shut in. So the conversation because it helps out so much with the industry. So many things are left out. So many things are left out in the gospel because we're scared to have the conversation in the church. The church has us where we're scared to have the conversation. So this is a safe place to have the conversation about everything. And listen, they ain't got to know you said it. Show don't because you put it in a box and no one knows is your question. No one knows what's going on. The only thing you know is the hard thing. The hard thing, yes, we need to have that next week. Do it for next Friday. I'll be there. The hard thing about us as believers, we don't have anyone to talk to, and we're scared to have a conversation. We're scared to ask the tough questions. We're scared to say the things that are being said in this arena that we're in out the box. But again, and we have a good time. And what listen, what's said in out the box is stayed in out the box. But a lot of questions and a lot of healing is done. A lot of things that you may not know or you learn are done at out the box. So if you've never attended out the box, please, 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 I urge you to get to an out the box. If you're a believer and you want to have grown folks conversation, this is grown folks conversation. If you save, and you to the point where your ears may tangle, I advise you to stay home. But if you save and you open up to hearing the truth and keeping it real, come on out the box. They feed you good food. They had lasagna with turkey. I think she was thinking about me because she know I don't eat red meat. They had lasagna and salad and garlic bread this time. Thank you, Elaine. I appreciate you for feeding the saints. Again, it's $10. It comes with dinner and conversation, and you can't beat that no way. Anyway, just want to send a shout out to my girl Elaine because she is doing it. She said that they may do October. Preferably October is my travel month, so I'm praying that with award shows and that's when I travel. I hope that it's not a weekend that I'm not out of town because I definitely have to be in Miami for Out the Box. Now, let me get back to my sister and my friend. My sister put out an album, and y'all know album consists of songs. And without further ado, I'm gonna bring her in because I want her to tell you the journey to the album. A lot of times, artists they just put out singles, but there's always a journey to the album. So without further ado, I'm going to welcome my girl Ishika Purpose. Hey, Ishka.
Hey, sis.
Listen, I felt cheaters when you came on. Look at that.
Yeah.
Come on. That's the Holy Ghost.
Holy Ghost.
And I was just sitting here dancing to rap trap music. My God, look at it. It's okay. It's okay. I'm on the trampoline. Yeah, I have to work out. You can't always work out the gospel. You got to work out to some stuff that's a little beatish. I praise God. But listen, Ishka, I got to be me. Ishka, listen, I want to welcome you to the platform. I want to thank you so much for joining me tonight. And I want to congratulate you on your project. No one understands how hard it is to to release an album. You know, putting all those songs together, making sure they're radio ready, making sure you decide what song you're going to lead with. So give us just let us dive into the journey to the album.
Okay, well, for those who don't know, I'm Ishika Purpose. Shout out to keeping it real in the gospel, my sis, for bringing me on. Definitely appreciate you. If you don't have the single "Miracles," go and get it. That's also going to be on the album. My album is called Her Story. It's actually coming out this Saturday at 12 midnight. So y'all be ready. And of course, the album release concert will be Friday the 25th. Doors open at 6:45 p.m. We start promptly at 7:30 p.m. It's at the Center New Life Center Church of God. That's my old church. Thank you. New Life Center Church of God at 8720 Northwest 44th Street, Sunrise, Florida. Y'all get your tickets, get your VIP, get your general admission. You guys do not want to miss this event. I have the one and only executive co-pastor Carol Powell Phillips is gonna be in the building. She's gonna sing for us, and y'all know how she is, South Florida. Y'all don't want to miss that. And she's one of my mentors. I appreciate her. And I have psalmist Denise Bennett, and she's awesome. When I heard her, I was like, yeah, she definitely has the oil. So y'all do not want to miss that. So yeah, there
So
it is.
there, so here it is. A lot of people are asking, the new thing now is collaborations. Are there any collabs on the album?
Not on this one. Uh, there was supposed to be a collaboration, but things got a little hectic with that. But on the next one that I'm working on, there's definitely going to be lots of collaborations. I mean, right now I was focusing more on uh, just keeping it, with just me, because these songs are like 2, 3 years old. So, you know, um, the collaboration part is gonna be for like a year or two. So yeah.
Okay. So give us a couple of the songs that are going to. So Miracle is the leading single from your story. If you guys haven't heard Miracle, y'all go download Miracle. If you check the post today, I did put it in the chat so that you guys can purchase it on iTunes, Amazon. Stream it. Streaming
Streaming.
is so important. I tell people, they say, "Oh, it's only a penny." Well, if you rub two pennies together, guess what you get?
Huh?
All you need is 100 pennies to make a dollar. Is a
Okay.
dollar more than what you got. So stream it. So Miracle, that song's written by you and produced. Or how does because I love Miracle.
Thank you, sis. So I produced that actually came out of I think 2 years ago, 2, 3 years ago, and it was actually Dwight. Dwight and I had a conversation, and he was like, "Hey, I want you to write a song, or whatever the case is." So we was talking, Dwight and I was talking, and I was like, "All right, God, I need a song." Because I shout out to Dwight, I appreciate him. Um, he also was like, I need a song, I need you to write a song, I need you to whatever. So long story short, I got on my keyboard and I was like, okay, God, give me something. And as us artists, you can't just write. It has to make sense, number one. And number two, it has to come from God. Like we're not just gonna put out stuff that don't make sense, even though that's the generation we're kind of in sometimes. Um, so I was like, God, give me a song. I was just playing on my keyboard and I was just bumping and just playing. And then I just heard Miracles. So then I was like, that don't make sense. I was like, da 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 da. So I was just like, miracles, 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 miracles. Then I just started praying more because it don't take one day, sis, just to write a song. It takes weeks, it takes months, it takes almost up to a year or two. So every day I was going in and out, even sleepless nights, and I just heard miracles are flowing your way, blessings are coming to stay. Because I started thinking about my personal, because everybody needs a miracle, everybody needs something from God that they've been asking for. So I started thinking of personal things that I needed God to work out as a miracle. So I started thinking, miracles, just stand and believe in the one who's powerful. My God does miracles. And that's how the song was birthed out.
Wow, listen, y'all know she a singer when she can sit here and just sing acapella and just get it out. So listen, not only are you a songwriter, not only are you a singer and you're a praiser. I'm not sure that everyone knows because you can turn it on and turn it off. Tell everyone where you're from.
Oh man. Oh man. I was actually born here, but I was raised in the Caribbean, Tortola, British Virgin Islands in the Caribbean.
And that's where you get it. And if anyone knows and have seen her um, minister the Caribbean way, listen, listen. My brother who I have one brother that does he goes to church. He'll go to my events, but he's not churchy at all. We were both raised up in the church. We're like not even a year apart. We both was raised up together in the church. But I came back and he was like, I ain't doing it. And but anytime he know Ishka is on the program, he's gonna
Oh,
come. So at
oh,
my award show, if you notice, my brother was there later. I was like, why you so late? He was like, well, Ishka gonna close. I said, I didn't tell nobody that. He said, but she is, because after her, what's next? I was like, oh.
oh, wow.
And
Oh,
that one year that you came in and you ministered, you were supposed to do a track
mm-hmm.
and you were supposed to sing your song. And I was like, okay, so Ishka, you came and you was like, sis, I'm not singing my song. I'm like, Ishka, I got you set up to sing with the track. He was like, I got a band here and they want to play. And I was like, okay, Ishka. So I said, okay, go ahead. And you set the avenue on fire. From then, that year, my family fell in love with you. And it's like, no matter what it is, it's like, Ishka coming? Is Ishka coming? I'm like, this lady is busy. She
Oh,
don't want to there every year. So my family loves your spirit and everything that you're doing. Again, because the concert, we're from Palm Beach, so because the concert's on a Friday, it's a little hard for them, but they do send their love. However, we want to talk about this. I did not know that you played keyboard. I didn't know you played guitar. I saw you dabbling on the drums. Um, everybody said, she said, no, everybody said they need her to say miracles. Well, you gotta get in line because there's a list of songs. I need her to say, follow me, follow me, follow me. She can put out any song in the world. You know me. You can put out 100 songs, Ishka. Here it is with Gerard. If Gerard got a song, he don't put out songs after it. I still love that song. I love Follow Me. It just
oh
that's Follow
man.
Me, Follow Me, Follow. That's my song. So I love miracles. But if I ever had to go to something, it'll be Follow Me. I guess that's just my favorite song. But I love miracles.
Oh,
We bumping that. We bumping that. But tell us about your musical. Again, you play everything. You do everything.
I don't know about everything, sis. But I play keyboard, bass, drums. I picked up a new instrument, which is the organ. Um, yeah, shout out to Kingdom for that. And under direction of James and co-pastor and Pastor Cheryl, I'm now playing the organ. I'm trying to pick up the guitar, the actual acoustic guitar, because I was looking at interviews, and they said like for songwriters, when you just play the acoustic guitar stuff, that also helps with your songwriting as well. So I'm actually picking that up as well. So
Listen, if you cross over and start playing the Hawaiian guitar,
ukulele.
no, the lap
Oh,
guitar.
oh,
If you ever was a crossover to that, I mean, there was a young man that when my daughter first, when she got like older, she wanted to play the Hawaiian, the steel guitar, and he was teaching her, and I was like, man, I need to learn that, and but I did not. Me, I'm into promoting. That's one of the most gracious sounds that you can hear. I don't know if you ever been to like a steel guitar concert where all
mm,
the steel guitars are playing, If you ever picked it up and bring that to y'all church, y'all gonna tear the walls down over that kingdom. Y'all gonna tear up some stuff. So you're an MD also, right?
Used to be, but I'm not anymore. Just
Okay. You just a praiser now. So you're
yeah,
at Kingdom Builders. You're in the kingdom.
yeah. I'm
Well,
over there.
congratulations.
Thank
Well,
you.
listen, that's where it's at now. Kingdom is where it's at. You know, I love Pastor Cheryl sat next to me, and they all sat next to me, and they have been for many many years. They were the winners of my award show to the first 5 years till we had to take them off the ballot
Wow.
because they literally won for 5 years back to back, and I had to take them off the ballot because it was like it was a no brainer that they were going to win. And I had a conversation with Pastor Powell Phillips, and I said, "You remember when you guys were the Rejects, and their first actual they did their first ministry at our church at a concert. Then they did their second ministry at my concert at the park where you ministered at." So
Mhm.
I have had a love for them for many, many years. But back to you, Ishka. Listen, I see that you got your family on. Shout out to your family and your friend that is tuning in. But everywhere, I want to send a shout out to Jess Marcus, Gerard, which is, CEO, James Kitchen, and
Yeah.
everybody that's tuning in to support Ishka. We want to make sure that everybody's following Ishka on all social platforms. Tell them how they can follow you, Ishka.
Listen, y'all can follow me on IG, Instagram, Twitter. I don't know about Twitter, but Facebook. It's Ishika Purpose, and then on my IG, it's Purpose Ishika. So, and if you want to get my music, y'all just go to Apple Music, go to Google, go to Spotify. It's everywhere. You cannot miss it. Go to YouTube Music, everything. Just download it. Y'all would not be disappointed. Would not be disappointed.
All right, so you experienced the Stellas this year.
I did.
So I was homesick because um this is kind of like my second year I missed Stella in years.
Mm,
First year because they canceled it because of COVID. Well, 3 years. They canceled because of COVID the year that we were set to roll like the week before. And then they canceled. Then they went to Atlanta and I just couldn't do Atlanta for Stella. It just didn't feel right to me being in Atlanta. And then this year. So tell them what was your experience at Stella? I know you performed a couple places. Tell us your experience.
Listen, me personally, would advise every artist, please, like, even if it's not the Stellas, the Dove Awards or the Grammys or even the local gospel award shows, y'all just it for me it was a life-changing type of thing because when you go into that set of I don't want to say that set of people because we're all, you know, the same kind of, but once you step into an arena of, you know, those people, those artists that you really legit been, I don't want to say dying for because that sounds a little desperate, but if you want to walk into a room just to bask, just to sit and talk to them, or it's just it was a life changing moment for me because me personally, I've never thought I would have made it that far, to be honest with you, sis. So when I went there and I really sat and experienced the whole entire thing, it was so life changing for me, you know, sitting and talking with people that you expect that would just be in the green room, just like, you know, wouldn't they all hang out like sis. At the basketball, everybody was chilling. I was sitting in the bleachers and Travis Green was like three rows down from me, and Warren Campbell and all these crazy producers. I personally was losing my mind because I was like, oh my God, that's that person. That and I'm expecting these people to be in like a VIP where no security can't get. We all just sitting talking. I'm sitting there, you know, talking to Jonathan McReynolds, like seeing Kurt Franklin, seeing these people. It's a life changing experience. Me personally would advise every artist just go. I mean, I didn't experience the blue carpet. I wish I did, but I had to come back. But going to the after party and going to and just sitting meeting with producers, songwriters, artists, like people I've dreamed of actually sitting down. It is so life changing. And for me, sis, that made me push more into going forward, because sometimes you have to get out of your comfort zone, and just to encourage artists, just listen, it's worth it. At the end of the day, it was worth it for me, because it made me push to like do more, not only do more for myself, but just to push more for God, really. Because your Bible says, of course, our Bible says, and it's in the word, that your gifts will make room. So the fact that it made room for me, sis, it made me realize my worth, you know, because sometimes us as artists sometimes feel like if we don't make it to a certain place, we feel like we're going to be stuck somewhere. Sometimes we have to take that extra, just to understand that, listen, if they could do it, I could do it. If they can do this and do that, I could do it. What is stopping me? And for me, honestly, says a lot of stuff was stopping me. I was just being stuck because I thought that if I'm not here and I'm just here, maybe I'll just leave it alone. But when you really go for it, like, it will push you to a place where, okay, God, I realize my worth now, and I have no other choice but to go forward. So just to encourage every artist, please, please, even if you can't go to the Stellars or the Dove or the Grammys, go to these local ones. Like, shout out to Gerard. I went to the Tampa Bay Gospel was last year, and that was a life changing experience for me.
Yeah, you broke them people church. You told them people church you ain't leave them.
Listen,
You ain't leave them no roof. You ain't
listen.
leave them no roof. No roof.
I was mind blown. I was like, and for me, it felt like I was at a, no offense to nobody else, because of course, sis, you do your thing too. So shout out to you as well. But when you hang around people that actually serious about their stuff, and they legit understand that, yo, this is what I was called to do. Like, you have no no choice. So it's like, when I went, like, jobs, artists, just support the people. It don't even have to be support everybody. I've learned, says sometimes you just gotta support everybody. Just sit down and support you. I don't have to be on every show. you know I don't have to take a mic. I can sit and just enjoy the show. So, I just encourage artists, y'all push. Like, you're going to make it. Like, I've had so many people tell me that, but here's the but, sis. If you don't believe it, you'll never make it. 100, a million people can tell me I'm gonna make it. A million people can tell me, oh, you're gonna go nations, you're gonna do this. But if you don't put in the work, you ain't going nowhere. And I'm gonna tell you this is let me tell you something, and I'm gonna be very honest, and I promise you I'm going done, because I'm just starting to talk a lot.
Keep on. Come on. I'm here.
But with me, I used to just sit and wait, because when you get prophesied to people, no, and I'm not trying to make people mad or anything, but I used to just sit and wait, because the Bible says if you wait on the Lord, He will renew your strength. So, but the Bible also says faith without works is dead. I can be prophesied to. A whole bunch of people can tell me all this stuff. But if you're not putting in the work as an artist, where you going to go? And sis, that's what I used to do. The amount of people that used to talk to me, and I would be like, yeah, all right, but I just used to think that I was waiting on a phone call for somebody to think. But sis, if I don't push, I would never make it nowhere. Like, for example, and this person's gonna be really shocked, but I look up to this person, and he is Michael Lee. I have to give shout out to Michael Lee, because, and other South Florida artists that I can't think of right now, but the reason why I'm giving an example of Michael Lee is because he legit put in the work. Now I know other artists that I can't think of right now put in the work as well, but Michael Lee put in the work. So I'm sitting there thinking, if Michael Lee can put in the work, why I can't put in the work? My leader put in the work, Sincere put in the work. I don't want to start calling names because I'm gonna get in trouble. But even you, sis, you put in the work. Now, and I've learned that I might not get the many likes that I need or want. I might not get the comments that I want, but I know somebody's looking. I had Melvin, the Sunday best winner, was listening to Miracles. I had people that I never expect. Jaden Arnold, everybody know Jaden Arnold. He comment on Miracles. So you just never know who's watching. And for me, like I'm keep saying it, y'all push, like legit push. Like you will make it as long as you keep God as your number one. That's another problem. Sometimes us as artists will get so carried away that we forgot that is God is taking us there as well. So I would encourage artists, just push, budget, push, keep God first. Understand that God is the one who gave you the gift and the talent. Push, go for it, do it. He called you. So that's my little encouragement.
You remember all of you guys laughed at me when I used to run these gospel streets. Everybody, oh, you always here, you always there. Well, you have to go in order to know. And like I just told you, I was sick this year about sellers because I'm laying there and people calling me. You got artists and promoters and people calling me 1 o'clock in the morning. Where you at? What part are you at? I'm like, I'm home in the bed. And I'm like, no. And then you see Micah, and I really didn't go because I didn't want to work for Micah. Micah think that when I go places, I'm supposed to be his personal assistant everywhere I go. So Micah, you still on here? I didn't go because I really wasn't in the mood to work the blue carpet. I wanted to walk the blue carpet, not work the blue carpet. Because that's what would have happened. So everybody know that whenever I go with Micah, it automatically turns to this is my assistant. I was being honored one year and I turned it to Micah. I'm like, Micah, I'm being honored, but it still became Michael's assistant. But it has opened doors for me to meet new people and to travel places. I would never think I would sit into XM radio and he doing his interview and I was able to make them laugh and just do things. And again, I've experienced the dubs. I've been to the Dub Awards. I'll never sit on the floor again because it's too much going on. But I've experienced it. I've experienced all these award shows that I used to always tell people, be a part of it. But I'm going to say this to any artist that's listening: join the academies. Join the academies. If you want to be Stella starts out, I think, in November with joining the setting the SAGMA. Join the academy. The academy is where you pay your $90 and you be on the, and that's the year. Right now, Dub, I'm already a Dub. I'm already part of that academy. Join the Dub Academy because it gives you privilege. It gives you ways that you can vote. It gives you access to different things. A lot of times we don't understand it, and then we don't want to hear it from people because, like, oh, they think they know everything. It's not about knowing everything. It's about your experience. Join when they say SAGMA is open, go on the website. Now SAGMA is different now because you need two references. But if it's a person that's already been a SAGMA member, we can always write a letter and say, okay, this person does this. Join the SAGMA. Also, I'm gonna tell y'all another award show that y'all discount is the Spin Awards. The Spin Awards, and I know they probably say I talk about the Spin every time I log on. The Spin Awards is where all radio announcers go to every year. Now, this is Thursday to Saturday. Over 200 radio announcers are hanging out, going to Bahama Breeze, going to classes, and you're looking at all of us that's in radio, whether we're in terrestrial, whether we're in internet, whether we're in podcasts, no matter where we at, there's almost 200 radio announcers altogether. One year there was over 300 radio announcers. And let me tell you how many artists was there. Guess a number and tell me how many artists was in that room.
15.
15? No, it was about 6. 6
6?
artists. Mhm. And Michael Lee's here. Michael Lee, we were interviewing each other.
Wow.
And what happens is, you get on this award, you get in this room of 200 radio announcers, and you sing this song, right? And before you can come down the aisle singing, we're grabbing you, telling you to sing the song. And most of the radio announcers that are there, we operate our stations through here and the computer. My station is here. I can add a song immediately. So your song is being added. Your song is being added to stations right then. So now your numbers are growing, and you like, how did that happen? So now they're like, hey, listen, when you get back, I want to do an interview. Matter of fact, we could do an interview right here because we bring our equipment. Then they'll say, hey, catch us on the red carpet tomorrow to do an interview. So there's no artists, but there are always radio announcers. And the radio, just like how you said amongst everybody, that's how it is with radio. We all sit around in the lobby. We all sit at the hotel and eat. We all go to breakfast. We all, have the after parties, and we do that. But a lot of artists don't realize that we got to get out of our comfort zone. We have to get out of, okay, we're going to go here because we're singing. I tell people, anybody that works with me, the first thing I say is, I need you to get out of the house and come to some stuff. Because that exposure is the best exposure. It shows that you're not only coming because you're singing, you're coming because you're supporting. And when you support somebody, it looks good that they're like, that's Ishika over there. Then she just put out a new album. Yeah, child, did she put out a new album? It's miracles. And guess what? There's your download. There's your stream. All because you walked into a room, not to basically just because you're going to minister, but because you're coming out supporting the next person, and then you're meeting other people. And listen, let me just give y'all this silver nugget while I got Ishika on the phone. Take selfies. Take selfies and build them up on your page. I met Kurt Franklin 1,600 times, and he wanted a selfie. He wanted a selfie. I have met everyone name that you have said in a room, because the rooms that they come in, like the Alliance room and the Dove room, when they have the classes, and guess what? They walk in, and you would think that the radio announcers are royalty, because without us, there's no them. And this is why I tell local artists, you mistreat radio, but Kurt Franklin walk in handing us mugs. Kurt Franklin walk in and say, hey, how you doing? Let me take, you want to get a sub? They're walking in, literally, Jason Reynolds walking in, hey, how you doing? Yeah, I know. Hey, you want a picture? They walking in and giving us gifts, because without radio, they may get streams, but they need the radio airplay so they can chart.
Okay.
So when you walk into a room full of radio, they respect the radio announcers as though they respect us, whether we internet, whether we whatever. But local mistreat radio, not knowing that we are the one that breaks you. The mom and pop radio stations break you. They break your music. They hear you playing it because the big ones are listening to ours. And then they're calling us saying, hey, I heard that song on your station. Can you send it over to me? And that's how you grow. I mean, there's so much to this industry, and I'm so proud of you that you went to the Stellars, and I know you're ready. And listen, Tampa Bay Gospel is the baby Stellars in Florida. Tampa Bay Gospel is the baby Stellars in Florida. Yep. Everybody knows that. My award show this year, we had over 300 people there, but it's outside. I'm going to always be outside the 4 walls, because I learned this year was an emotional year for me, Ishika. I'm going to tell you why, because people were coming in golf carts.
Wow.
There were all colors. It wasn't just black people. It was white people, Spanish people. It was people coming off the street. It was people stopping on the street. The police is telling me, Kenya, you got these cars backed up to the train track. I need you to figure this out. I'm like, what do you want me to do? Go and tell everybody to move their cars? I said, we got an hour. We'll figure it out. So in the opportunity to minister in front of someone that you're now gathering a follower, and you ministered in front of a whole group of people that now are following you, and they know Ishika. Your name is grand. I know we do it, and I know you say we are doing it for God, but at the same time we're performing too. So there's industry, there's ministry, and there's businessry. So the business side of it was when you took that flight and went in that heat and
Jesus.
fought that. Cause baby, sweetie, uh, it's super hot over there in the summer. You just
Hot.
want to you want to put a bathing suit on and walk around. You can't do it because you women of God, but I know you did. You just want to just wear a tank top. Some days to
Listen.
do. The heat is different. But I, like she said, anyone on the live and on the replay, take advantage of these award shows. Take advantage of building relationships. Take advantage of getting out your comfort zone because it's not going to come to you. You have to go to it. Nothing's going to fall in your lap like that. You got to get out and work. The people think that the ladder is like this. You're at the bottom and then you end up at the top. It don't work that way. You have to climb the ladder. And while you're climbing the ladder, you have to build relationships because guess what's going to happen? You're going to get weak and weary, but someone's going to hold you up. You're going to be holding on saying, I'm weak and I want to let go. But you're going to have a group of people saying, no, we got you. Keep going, keep going. And that's when you're building relationships. And that's what you did. You went out there, you sacrificed, you fought the heat,
Listen.
you spent good money, and you did what you had to do, and you're excited for next year. You know what I mean? The Doves is the week. My plan is to be there this year again. A wonderful experience. Wonderful experience. The nominee breakfast is wonderful. All that is wonderful for the Doves, and I hope that someone and anyone that's on this live can experience that. The Grammys is wonderful. So these are things that you want to shoot for, and you know you don't have to be on the ballot to go there. Stop
Right.
thinking because you're not on the ballot, you can't go to these events. You're going to go to these events and you're going to build relationships. And then guess what? Maybe 2, 3, 4 years down the road, you may be on the ballot, but you've already had this experience. So, yeah, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. I can never do 20 minutes.
Can't. It's
I can't.
impossible.
I can't. But let me send a shout out to Joe Riley, who jumped on the live from WNBM. I hope you guys, excuse me, have what I know he played quartet. But I know that Greg Cooper has miracles over at WNBM. I have miracles over here. And again, want to send a shout out to Johnny of the Sea Lord Seas. That's quartet. I don't know if you ever heard of the Sea Lord Seas. They were at my award show. They won quartet of the year, and baby, they jumped around on the stage. They jumped around. Jess Marcus, I don't know Jess Marcus, but Jess Marcus, follow me on all social media outlets so we can keep in contact. Everyone that jumped on with Ishka tonight. Ishka, I love you. Listen, I am excited. Listen, I need all of y'all to get excited. If y'all listen, she keeps saying buy a ticket. I'm gonna say this. She keeps saying buy a ticket. There are free spaces. So when you say buy tickets, people get nervous on a Friday that may not be their payday. They're like, girl, I don't get paid that week. VIP is $50. VIP is $50. And general admission is free. Listen, just go and scan the barcode, RSVP your spot, come out. Listen, special guest is Carol Powell Phillips and Denise Bennett. I have not had the opportunity to meet Denise Bennett, but I'm looking forward to meeting her. And this is the release. How many singles on it?
So it's 6 songs right now. Of course, your favorite song, Follow Me, is on there. Yes. I did a little twist to it. I didn't do too much. I did a little twist right there just for you. And then You Are Great is on there, as everybody see, everybody know that on my single. Miracles, of course, is on there. There's another song I wrote, is called I Am God. That I just can't wait for y'all to hear that. I Am God. And of course, I had a ticket all the way back to the Caribbean. Now, sis, when you hear Favor, I don't know if you're going to like follow me, but I'm going to let you be the judge of that on Saturday at midnight when you hear Favor. So that's Favor is a Caribbean song I did. And I also did a bonus track for the younger generation. It's called Without You. So I hope everybody, go get
so
the album.
You telling me it's no more for your goodness and mercy. Follow me.
Yeah, I know you like follow me, but I think you might like Favor. I mean, Favor's for my Caribbean folks,
Well, I'm Caribbean, so that's
yeah. So you might be a little But
Listen,
yeah,
that means you changing my favorite song, Ishka, though. So listen, you telling me that I'm going to hear this song and I'm going to walk to the stage to be like, come on, Ishka. All right, all right. Because you
yeah,
know I have no problem. I have no problem coming up there with you. I can't sing a lick, but you know I have no problem coming up there with you to let you know you're doing
you
it.
know I'm gonna call you up.
Listen, I'm ready. I'm ready. So listen, so the album drops Saturday at midnight or Friday night at midnight. What's the date on the drop?
It's gonna drop the 12th. Yeah,
So that's Saturday. That's Saturday morning. That's Friday at midnight.
yeah, Friday.
What made you do a Saturday?
Huh?
What made you drop on a Saturday? Was
Well,
that a special date?
no, it was actually supposed to be Friday, but because we had to make sure everything was right, make sure the edit, mastering. Listen, artists, please. And sis, like I said, like we can't spend 20 minutes. We're gonna almost go an hour and more. But artists, please, and I had to learn this the hard way. Please bring out music that's mixed and mastered right.
Don't
And
leave out embedded. Don't leave out embedded.
yeah. Get what sis get. Listen, I
Listen, get
had
it embedded. Get it embedded.
I had to go. Even sis told me I had to get it together too. So listen, and I'm not saying this because I'm bougie, because I'm not, because I'm still learning as an artist. But make sure everything is set and right before you put it out. Have other ears come in. Don't have the same people, because for me, that's what I did. Sis, I did the advice that I got from a whole bunch of people, because sis, I wanted to do it the right way. I was tired of doing it the wrong way, if you can say that. So I remember I hit up Michael Lee. He gave me some advice. I hit up some other people, Cedric, Minus, everybody. I don't want to call names, but I did it the right way. I had other people come in and listen. So just to make sure that it's not, it's got to
Right.
come out
You
right.
have to you have to get people that does not have a passion for you. What happens is if you're getting people that number one, you got to get people that you know that's going to keep it real with you. Number two, you got to get the people that's going to say it's not right. And that's my problem. And I did a live last night about that. Like people always say, King, you don't know how to talk to people. I'm not a sugarcoater. I don't give you candy. I give it to you real. And this is how you grow, because what happens is if I give it to you, oh, it's good, you're going to put it out. Radio's going to reject it. I told a story last night that the first time I started radio servicing years ago, and I sent my first campaign out, right? I did the campaign, I did everything. I'm servicing the music. I had 5 radio announcers see me, email back and say, this song is garbage. It's not even mixed properly. It sounds horrible. And I was like floored, because how do now? And I knew the mix wasn't right. I knew the mix wasn't right, but I didn't want to tell the artist to break their soul. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to break their soul, because, I'm already known for just saying things and just, keeping it real. So how do I do this? So, now before I even do anything, I listen to the music, I listen to the mix, I listen to the master, I listen to the limb, and I tell people, listen, if you're going to do the long songs, there's nothing wrong with that. Call it a reprise, do an instrumental. When you send the music, we'll be more than happy to send the extended version. But radio edits are so important, because most radio work on a clock.
Right.
And what a clock is, and I had to learn this because my station was jukebox for many years. Jukebox me, I only play music. I play music and commercials. So when I decided this year at my 5-year anniversary to say, now I'm going to add shows, now it's all off, because you got songs on there that's like 7 minutes. It's one song on there 7 minutes, and that the system is not going to, the new system I got is not going to cut the song. So the song's going to continuously play. And as it's playing, now the show is getting pushed back to now. It's what starts at 9, it starts at 9:05. So now everything is all pushed back. And it's like, okay, so at 9:00, I'm listening for the show, and I'm like, the show's not coming on. What is happening? So it's so important to have that information. It's so important to have a mentor That's someone that cares about your success and not about just making the money. There's a lot of people out here that wants the money that don't care anything about your success. Make sure that they're rooting for you and that when you're getting ready to do your release, they're standing there with the pom-poms and you see the glistening in their eyes and they wiping their tears because everything that you have done has become a success and they feel like I'm a part of something that is historically and they're making it. That's why I tell people I'm so passionate about this until I don't let my emotions show. I ain't gonna never let y'all see me cry because I'm a thug. I'm a gospel thug. Like I said, you play Mike, I'm not playing your 15-minute quartet. You don't even sing quartet. Stop trying to be in another. Stay over there with hymns and runs. Stay over there with the hymns and runs at Michael. You know that you broke me. I'm gonna get in my car and be like, I can't believe you, because I'm a gospel thug, But it's just so important that we're being upfront and honest with these artists that are out here spending their money, going to producers, and we got to make sure that the producers are basically doing the right thing. People get mad at me daily because when they send me their song, it's not embedded. And what happens, I'm learning from other stations, they're not playing your music, and they're like, why are you not playing it? Oh, the IRSC code is not embedded. The cover's not embedded. So when you're playing this music, if you go to my station, you'll see my logo pop up. That means your music ain't right. So now instead of just letting it happen, because now I'm part of Gospel Fans Only, or Gospel Fan, what is it called? Gospel Radio Fans.
Gospel Radio Fans.
The cover pops up and it don't look good when something pops up that don't match the song. So I go to the artist and say, hey, your stuff is not, your codes are not embedded, your cover's not embedded. If your producer doesn't know how to do it, I have a person that can do it. They do charge a fee, but they can fix it for you. A lot of them like, oh, it is. I'm like, well, listen, over here at Gospel Fans, Radio Fans, it's showing something that's not matching your cover that you sent me. And if you want it embedded, a lot of people are not accepting the constructive criticism is a rebuttal, and they're feeling like, oh, you think you know everything. You're not going to grow that way. I don't just go to award shows to sit in front of the stage. Every award show, really except mine, have classes. I think I'm the only award show ever because I do an outdoor event and it's on a Saturday that do not have master classes the day before, the couple of days before. So when I travel, I'm traveling not only for the award show, but I also want to gain the education of the people that's put it out so that we can continue to grow. So again, I just want to say to you, congratulations. I'm gonna be front row and center at 6:45. What time it starts? 7:30 on the dot.
Yeah.
Listen, I need y'all to be on time because I want this to start on time. And it's gonna start on time because the people rent churches, they gotta get out of these people church on time. Because listen, when you're in a church, they say 7:30, they say 6 o'clock, well, probably 4 o'clock from setup to 9 o'clock, but we need y'all up out of here. So y'all be on time. Y'all take the drive down. Take the drive down to support her no matter where you are. Listen, don't say I couldn't afford to come. It's only $50 for VIP. It is free. Now she may take up an offering, but she still got to get her coins. She gonna take up a little offering. That's gonna happen. However, do not get discouraged by the $50 that you see on the flyer. That's if you would like to partake in VIP and sit in royalty. That's up to you, but she will take an offering. And this is the truth. If you can't make it, but you want to sow a seed, contact Ishika in the inbox. She does answer immediately or when she can to get her Cash App. I don't want to put it here. Contact her to get her Cash App or Zelle so that you can sow into her, because putting together an album is one of the hardest things you can do, and it takes a lot of time. So we want to sow into sis and make sure that she is covered with everything that she's doing. The song is coming out this Saturday at midnight, Friday night at midnight. Y'all go and get the entire album. Don't just buy Miracles. I already got Miracles on all 3 devices. That's the only reason why Michael Lee liked me, is because I actually have 4 phones. So, y'all see it? That's ball. That's ball. With the camera, I got that. That's Miracles. Michael Lee only liked me because I have 4 phones and 2 tablets, and I have Android and I have Apple. So he only liked me because yes, I have
Lord.
each. So what happens is whenever something's going on where you have to do voting on whatever, he said, I need you to pull all your devices out and vote or purchase a single. So that's the only reason why he liked me, y'all, because I have a lot of devices. So this Saturday night, stop by Amazon, stop by Apple. Also, stream the music, stream it. Listen, he said I got 10 Oh, and I do have 10 Instagram accounts. That's all. He's telling you. He didn't say no, Kenya. That's not why. He telling you I got 10 Instagram accounts. Yes. So yes, when they have like the him thing and they say we need you to go on and vote on all your accounts, he called me so I can get them 10 votes in. And that's something. He don't even love me. He just liked me for my votes. But I need you guys to download and stream. Streaming is so important in this industry. Stream it on Apple Music. Stream it on Spotify. If you have a Spotify account, add it to your playlist. Listen, just cut on about 7 songs and go to sleep. Put it on your house Wi-Fi, cut it on and go to sleep. That's all we got to do. There's a phone right now running right now in the bedroom. It's just running all day, just running, just playing. Ain't that right, Michael? Just playing. It's just in there. I check it every now and then to make sure Spotify's still running. So again, if you want to help the artist and you have an artist that you love truly and you want to help them with streaming, just do me a favor. Log on to Spotify and just stream their music. And then when you go to work, cut it down. Just cut it down at work and let it play on their Wi-Fi. Because you know a lot of us use our job Wi-Fi too. So I do. They got good Wi-Fi over here in just state of Florida. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go. It's 8:57. I said 20 minutes. We done went well over that. But I've never been able to do 20 minutes ever in the history of any of this. I'm working on it. Again, I want to thank you so much. I urge everyone under the sound of my voice, please, please, please come out to the album release concert this next Friday night. It is the 25th. I'm sorry, the 25th Friday. You got a couple weeks to get your clothes together. So you got a couple weeks. You got a whole couple weeks to get your little outfit together, save your little coins. You got a couple weeks to get your little offering. You got a couple weeks to just get it together. Because the 25th on Friday night, doors open at 6:45. Concert starts at 7:30. Come out. Listen, from 6:45 to 7:30, it's a great time to mingle. That's a great time to walk around, meet new people, take some pictures. Hey, let them know what you do. I'm bringing my business cards. I'm bringing my fans. I'm bringing everything. I'm going to bring all my stuff and just give it away that night. Yes, sir. If y'all want to see me and y'all want to get a bag from me, I have swag bags. They'll be at Ishika event. I'll see y'all there. Ishika, thank you. Is there anything you want to say before leaving us?
No, I'm good. But I want to thank you for bringing me on, keeping it real in the gospel chit chat. I appreciate you and everybody who's supported me, and those who will be. Y'all just come on out and get the album on Saturday morning, 12 a.m. Get it. Y'all would not be disappointed. And just to remind y'all, come to the concert. We're requesting everybody to bring either a rag or a small flag of your country. Because when we're doing favor, we want y'all to put either the flag or wave your rag. So as a sign of because of God's favor, we thank God that even though we thank God for his protection, we thank God for what he's about to do, but we want to decree and declare all over the world that we got favor. So bring your rag or bring a small flag. Bring it.
I got about 100 camouflage handkerchiefs in the car. Let me
bring it,
grab
sis. Bring it.
I keep a camo something. I'm gonna go ahead and grab these camouflage handkerchiefs out of this car so I can make sure I have 2 flags. Listen, we're gonna wave our banner. We're gonna wave our banner on Friday night. I need everybody under the sound of my voice. I want it to be standing room only. I would love to see it standing room only, so that we can support Ishka. She supports everybody. Thank you so much, Ishka. Listen, I know you left a crowd rehearsal. You got home. Relax. Saturday is only a couple days away, and trust me, you already know I'm gonna be downloading on all of these, and we're gonna see what Flavor is. I'm gonna see if Flavor take out my favorite song. I'll let you know.
Oh, I know Saturday, you will.
I'll let you know Saturday morning. Ishka, yeah, we're gonna go either way. But I'm gonna do a poll. I'm gonna do a poll on Saturday morning to see which one is which. We're gonna see. So again, I want to thank you so much. I love you, and you know it. You know that. Listen, whatever you need, I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm excited about April 20, August 25th. Y'all get over that because I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. I may sing a solo. I don't know. I may just go there and just sing something. I may just sing something.
Huh?
So good night. I want to thank you so much. And listen, I'll see you next week. Listen, I need y'all to do me a favor. Seriously, I'm just telling y'all, all jokes aside, please do me a favor. First, I need y'all to follow me, Miss Kenya, the CEO, on all social outlets. Also, Keeping It Real in the Gospel. And also, Kenya C. Willer on Facebook. Follow me on all social media outlets so that we can continue to make sure that we're providing exposure for independent artists and small businesses all over. If you would like to become a proud sponsor, please let me know. And I'll be more than happy to add you to our lineup of businesses. But I just want to say this. If you're not in the building for the album release concert for Ishika, listen, I don't know where you're going to be at. Y'all already know that Cal Paul Phillips, she going to cut up. She's going to cut up. And again, I'm glad and I'm blessed that I'll be able to meet Denise Bennett. I've never met her, but I'm hoping that I get an opportunity to meet her. And it is at the New Life Fellowship Church at 8720 Northwest 44th Street in the great city of Sunrise, Florida. It is in Sunrise, Florida. It is Fort Lauderdale, but they call it Sunrise. Doors open at 6:45. Concert is at 7:30. I need y'all to meet. Listen, don't meet me there. Y'all beat me there. Beat me there. So without further ado, I always go back to this. And I think that the gentleman that does my outros and intros, I think he gets mad because I keep going back to my old clips, but I so much love it. So I'm gonna leave y'all with this one tonight. I love my pop-up show, but I'm gonna leave y'all with this one. And I'll see y'all next week.
Turn your radio up. Turn your radio up. You're not listening to CEO, Hot Topic. CEO, Hot Topic. CEO, Hot Topic. We talk about everything that's going on in the hood. Oh, yeah. You can catch us on IG or catch us on the book. YouTube, you can catch us. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel while you watch it. LinkedIn, you can catch us. But let me tell you who the host of the show is. Kenya. CEO, Hot Topics.